Nice. Wow. This is going to take a lot of editing to fix it. I'm debating right now in my head whether I'm going to leave my deaths in there or edit them out in favor of a shorter time period. What I'm thinking about is I'm just going to split it up into multiple parts. I hate cutting out action, like cutting in the middle of action, but I think it's the only way I'm going to meet my 15-minute time limit. We'll see. I'll figure that out later. I've got lots of videos to upload in the meantime. Yeah, this has been a fantastic game. I love it. Lots of fun. I'm not the best at it. Then again, I'm not the best at any of the games I play. I consider myself to be right around average. Maybe slightly better than average. I don't know. That may be pushing it. But I really enjoy games. I enjoy sharing my experiences of going through the games with you guys, my viewers. Played the first prototype. Enjoyed it. Good story, I thought. It really interested me in playing the second game. Even though I already knew the second game was coming out, I placed a pre-order and everything. And then I actually got my hands on the second game. And seeing the ways that they've improved everything, or most things, I really, really like what they did with the second game, especially about combat, how you can dodge. Combat's a lot more fluid, easier to navigate around the battlefield. Sometimes the camera angle gets a little wonky. It's difficult to manage that and your attacks and dodging, all that stuff at once with one thumb, unless, say, you're like a FPS shooter. FPS, I don't know why it says shooter at the end of it, but anyways, an FPS gamer that has managed to figure out how to use some of those weird moves, like the claw hold or whatever, where you're able to push the buttons and have your thumb on the analog stick controlling the camera. Who knows? As I said, love the game. Good story. It did take me unexpected a few times, but that's okay. I like being surprised. As for my next game that I will be playing, I have lots of games that I'm interested in. I started playing some of the God of War series. Unfortunately, all my videos are too long, so I'm going to go back through and start over on the game that I played. I didn't make it very far in, only maybe 2 or 3 hours or so of gameplay, and so I'll just redo that. I've never played the God of War franchise, and I'm very interested in seeing it. That's a consideration for my next game. I also have Infamous and Infamous 2 that I want to play, but I don't know if I want to play them right behind playing this game, the Prototype series, because they are very identical from what I know. Not identical, but superhero open world kind of games. And so I may put that off in favor of something else. I'm also considering a side project where I play a survival horror game. I'm not sure if that's the name, quite the genre name, but games like Dead Space or something. But the thing is, I'll have some limitations on when I record it. I will only play it at night, and the only nights that I have available are 2 nights a week, so that would be very limited play. Those games, like Dead Space, would be mostly blind. If I was to pick up something else, say Silent Hill or Resident Evil, those games would be completely blind. And I think it would be interesting for me to play a survival horror game like that, and who knows, maybe have the crap scared out of me. I don't know. It depends on how the game is. I'm not really one to jump at stuff popping out at you. If the frightened level or the type of frights that they give you are more psychological, that tends to get to me a little bit more, or the certain aspects like supernatural stuff can kind of get under my skin if done correctly. Other times it's almost laughable. But anyways, yeah, that's a bunch of different things I'm planning on doing. We'll see what I actually wind up doing. But I don't know. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know I've enjoyed it. These are some really long credits. That's okay. I'm not too worried about that. I also have some Japanese, I'm not sure if they're actually made in Japan, but Japanese style games. Some of them are action RPGs, I guess. One of them, forgive me, I'm probably going to pronounce it wrong, but Nier, N-I-E-R. I heard about that. I haven't really played it or anything, but might be an interesting game to play. I also have Catherine, which I might play at some point, and I have El Shaddai. I forget the sub name of that. Anyways, I don't necessarily actually own those, but I can borrow them from somebody. They've played them, they've enjoyed them, they said that I might like them, so I have those as considerations for also games I need to play. Uncharted 3, oh my god, I still need to finish that. Part of my issue is my save game and the videos I've uploaded don't match. Back in December or whatever, when I had my computer issues, I actually ended up replacing a hard drive, and I'm missing some of my videos. So I'm gonna have to go through and watch some of my Uncharted 3 videos and see where I left off in the game, and then actually begin a save game slightly before that, and to try to get back to the point where I was. I remember I was at a point where I was really struggling. It was a lot of the platforming and climbing aspects of the game. A lot of it was while you were under fire, and I was having some issues with that. I may just wait to do other games until I actually finish Uncharted 3, but who knows? I may also set that aside. But I will finish it. I want to see the end of that game. I haven't watched any videos or anything like that, so I have absolutely no idea how the game turns out. I do know bits and pieces about what's yet to come. I mean, there's I know that there's a level where you're on a truck, you're chasing a plane down the runway, and you have to get on the plane or something, and I think some of that stuff was shown in trailers or whatever as they were hyping up the game. So that's really the only way that I know about those. But yeah, we'll see. Anyways, I've kind of run out of things to talk or say. I'm not sure if they're going to have anything at the end of the credits. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. More often they don't. And who knows, there may be people out there who actually enjoy watching these credits. I watch them. I don't watch like everything necessarily, but I watch certain things. Like just a little bit ago they had the voice actors for who played different characters. I read them, but I almost immediately forgot them. Every once in a while you see a name that you recognize that's been around, like Nolan North, who does a little bit of everything. There's some games that I've been looking at or whatever, and all of a sudden I find out that Nolan North did one of the voices in it, and it just blew me away. But That guy seems to have his fingers in everything. I'm not complaining. He's a good actor in my opinion, good voice actor at least. I don't know if he's actually done acting other than the mocap that he did for Uncharted, and perhaps he's done motion capture for other games that he's been in. I don't know. Huh. These must be people from overseas. Not sure. So I'm looking right now while all this is scrolling. And if you're still with me, holy crap, you've been listening to a lot of rambling on my part. But that's okay. Thank you for sticking around. I really appreciate that. Anyways, right now what it's looking like is I have 45 videos recorded, and then there's this video which does the mission before the final mission where I was fighting Alex and struggling a little bit, and the credits. Right now I'm sitting at 40 minutes of record time, and I don't know how I'm going to split that up. I think it's safe to say that all the credits may not fit in a single video. I very well, I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I may split it up, or I may just cut off the end of the credits, depending on how much is left. Looks like we're getting close to the end because they're saying their thanks to different people, different companies. Looks like it's mostly people right now. One thing that I find interesting is when some of these credits are scrolling, they also have a list of the babies that were born while they were working on the project. Some of these projects, I think it was Prototype, they had a bunch of babies that were born while they were working on that game. But I'm not sure. Marines. I like the Marine Corps. LUA, Autodesk Scale Form, Bink Video, I remember that. Some of the first video games I played, well, not first, but first 3D games were using Bink Video for the cutscenes. Alright, I can start a new game plus on the insane difficulty level. Murder your maker. Or continue exploring the open world and try to get newly unlocked platinum medals for RadNet events. As I understand it, if you complete all the RadNet things, there's like 5 groups, and then there's multiple missions in each group. And I think once you complete all the RadNet stuff, you actually can unlock the Alex Mercer skin to be used in the game. So there's something to look forward to. I don't know if I'll actually get around to unlocking it or not. A lot of these times I record games and don't really come back to them. That seems to be most often what I do. Though in the case of like Skyrim or something, I'll play that off and on whenever I'm bored or not really feeling up to recording some footage. Anyways, been rambling long enough. Thank you all for watching. If you're still here, wow. I'll see you all later. Have a good one. Check out some of my other videos. Please subscribe, like videos, whatever you want to do. And I'll be around. See ya.